What's up? We can just get it out of the way right now. I don't care what's going on with Fred Hill. I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care. So, not another person bring it up to me. Don't bring it up ever again. Because I don't care. What's up, Joy? Yeah, Nita, I really do. How's it going? I hope you're doing fine. Beautiful sunflowers. Sunflower. It's not plural. We got thunder plumps in the house. I'm into it. I'm into it. I'm not. I don't want to hear about it. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care. And so let's just get after it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Lab After Dark. I hope that everybody is easing into their weekend. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Is that how that song goes? I don't remember how that song goes officially, but I think that I was kind of close there. And I'm very, very confident about that. So yeah, what's going on once again? And yeah, somebody said very sad to hear about the Titan. Extremely sad to hear about the Titan and the subsequent stories that will follow. And Joy Jones says, I'm good. Midnight cleaning while the house is asleep. Wake them up. Tell them Lab After Dark's on, and it's a party. Wake them up. Come on. Time to get up. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. Get them up. Rawr. What's going on? Beautiful Sunflower says that Josh is the most boring, relaxing voice to listen to. Fall asleep until he throws the flares. That's how I wake you up. That's how I wake you up. Everybody says, "Oh, your voice puts me to sleep." And it's supposed to be a compliment. And it is a compliment. If you're a bedtime story teller, and maybe that's what I am. Maybe that's what I am. I don't know. You tell me. I'm okay with it if that's what I am. I'm just saying. I got your email, and I will be messaging you back. I love you very much, BC. Proud. I do. And so, but I got it. AFib. Oh, Nita, I hope you feel better soon. That's right. Wakey, wakey. Everything puts me to sleep. Remember? I think somebody diagnosed me with narcolepsy because I fell asleep on the phone, or just like at any time, really. Man, I gotta stop doing these late impromptu lives. I just I don't know. Oops. What's up, Jess? How's it going? What's happening? And a horse. Well, yeah. So it's one of those things that everybody says. Well, not everybody. Some people, contrary to popular belief, there are some people in this world that hate my guts. I mean, I guess you could classify it that way. But a large majority of the listeners do say, I want to say large majority, a couple people say that my voice is relaxing. I don't see it. I don't hear it. It may or may not be true. I don't think it is, but that's what I've heard. All right. And so I don't think honestly, I don't think that my voice is, I think it's annoying, to be honest. I don't think anybody likes the sound of their own voice. Well, that's not true. There are some people that love the sound of their voice, and those people suck. Like their voice sucks. Just their persona sucks. If you like your voice, like, oh, I love my voice, so ho ho ho, it's then usually they suck. You know what I mean? Those people suck. So don't ever let somebody go, hey, I love my own voice. That means that they just, I don't know anybody that really loves their own voice that's worth a damn, if that makes any sense. I don't think so. Patty says, especially when you're reading Summer's poem. Yeah. Well, thank you. Oh, we like your voice. Well, all right. Well, thank you. I think everybody's voice, what about, well, but that's the thing. Like, what is a professional voiceover person? What is that? I'm not sure. What exactly is that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so somebody didn't get the memo. Somebody doesn't know the rules. Very clearly state that I don't watch Ziggy. I don't know what she's talking about when it comes to Fred Hill, and I don't care. I'm just saying it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm just saying I don't care because, you know, I don't care what Fred Hill says. I don't care at all. Never have, never will. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess if you're a professional voiceover. Now coming to the plate. A horsewoman, I don't know, and I don't care. I really don't know. It's not something I'm interested in looking into. It's not something I'm interested in discussing. God bless them if they want to. And no, thank you. You and Brooks are my people. I don't even know where he is. Maybe he took his night medicine a little bit quicker. I don't really know if he has any nighttime medicine. I just made that whole thing up. Josh, did you play sports in high school? Yes, I did. Unfortunately, sucked. Samuel L. Jackson, another great voice. Oh my. Why would I not want to hear about the Titan? That's all I've been. That's all I've been watching for the last. I don't know. 3 days. Of course, I want to. No, I mean I did play football, but I wasn't any good. I was not any good at all. And I played baseball, basketball, and football, but I was a backup. I wasn't good. It sucked. Football sucks. Playing football's the worst. It's like every single day. You start out in early summer, so school hasn't even started yet, and they got you out there running hills. So you can say that you beat, Casa Grande by 14 in 2003 when you have a jock strap that was cutting into your thighs and you're bleeding while you're sitting there on the bench crying inside, no tears because you're too dehydrated from the warm-ups of getting the crap kicked out of you by somebody that thinks that they're going to be a professional football player and one that actually does become a professional football player. And then it sends you into just a catatonic state and you have to ride the bus from Casa Grande all the way home, which is like 5 hours with a bunch of dudes farting on it and snapping each other with towels. Sounds like a great time to me. Tiger got out of the cage. Sorry. And so, yeah, no thank you to football. That may or may not have happened. Bleeding from a jock strap being cut into your inner thigh. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? That's true. That happened. Way too tight on the inner thigh. And it hurt. Bad. Jeez. So, but you took me there. I went there. I didn't mean to go there, but I was there. What are you going to do about it? Football is and you got to pack your gear everywhere. Oh, you got to wear your helmet at practice. Why do you got to wear your helmet at practice? You're not even, now they have these football is so much different when I went to high school than it is now. They only have certain days that you can hit and certain days that you wear helmets. When I played, you had to hit every day and you had to wear a helmet every day. And sometimes you had to use the leather helmet if you forgot your helmet at home. And I may or may not have once or twice used my helmet as a lunch pail, a la Zolfart from whatever that show. What was that show or that movie? Little Giants, where you had the puffy Cheetos, and the coach called him a wimp because he had the puffy Cheetos. And so, yeah, it was. It's a crappy sport to play. It's not fun. Oh, you can only now, I mean, literally they have these rules in football now where it's not even football, which is fine. I don't care about that. But when I was playing, when somebody broke their leg, like the team that did the breaking or that broke the other person's leg, they celebrated, high-fiving, doing the kid and play dance. Sea walking over everybody after they do it. Just these degenerate guys with mustaches that are in the 14th grade. They're in the 14th grade, and what do they do? They're playing against a bunch of 10th graders. And, after the game, they'd sell you a nickel of some bud, crack a beer with you. It's true. And maybe that's changed. I don't know. Probably not. I wouldn't think so. It's a terrible, terrible thing. It's terrible. Just imagine that. Somebody that's in the 16th grade. Josh, what's the 16th grade? Well, it's when you've been held back 4 times in your life. And I'm telling you that I knew a couple of guys. I don't know if they'd been held back 4 times. I went to school with 2 guys that ended up being professional football players. And I hope that they don't see this, but they were a couple of the dumbest humans I've ever met. I love them both. They're both my friends, but they're dumb. They were dumb in high school. They're dumb now. And there's no way that either one of them got honors classes. You know what I mean? And so one kid, and he was the biggest Samoan I've ever seen in my life. Like, he was a big Samoan kid, and his name was Ray. R-E-Y. I used to ask him all the time, why do you spell your name R-E-Y? And he'd go, I didn't pick. He would always say, I didn't do that. Like, it wasn't my idea. Okay, well, that makes sense. But I'd always say, who would name you Ray? Ray? R-E-Y. Okay. And I remember just asking this guy on a Friday one time. We were all just standing out in the quad. And I remember saying to him, I said, so what are you going to do this weekend? And he turns and looks at me, and this is what he says: eat, sleep, get bigger. And I was like, okay, cool, man. It's awesome. Great talk, Ray. R-E-Y, great. So great talk. Ray, this guy literally turned his desk. So you know how the desks all face one way. He took his desk, he picked it up, and he turned it and faced me the entire semester. Just stared at the side of my head. And I'd always go, hey, Ray, what are you doing? And he would never talk during class, ever. Not because he was being obedient, but because he was being weird. And he was probably thinking about football. Oh, I love football. I love football. You know, it's just like, all right, whatever, dude. And then, but he'd just sit there and he'd like stare at the side of my head. And I hated that. It just turned my birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday to Special K. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, well, he wasn't a king. R-E-Y, Ray. Hey, Gloria. Good to see you. Strawberry Kiss is coming in hot saying, I hate sports, and now my granddaughters are playing softball and soccer. I attend 1 game per child. That's called putting your foot down. You know? But yeah, so Ray was just a prolific, ended up playing in the NFL for like 13 years. He was the starting middle linebacker for the Cincinnati Bengals. And then he ended up going to, I believe, the Miami Dolphins for a couple of years. And so, yeah, he was, but you know, practicing against that guy, I got in a fight with that guy. Him and I were buds, sort of, when we weren't. But yeah, and no, I didn't win the fight, and it wasn't great. It was just a dumb little scuffle, or he may or may not have broken my noseth at some point. Bengals stink. Look, I'm just saying that's the team he played for. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you mean the no facial hair? I don't know. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm a massive gridiron football fan. Go Niners. Yeah, I used to like football. I just don't anymore. And I didn't like playing football. I liked playing baseball and I liked basketball, but I really wasn't a big fan of playing football, and I don't watch it anymore because it sucks. Like I said, you break somebody's leg in the year, 2002, there's a celebration. You do it in 2023, everybody takes a knee and players on both teams cry, which is fine. But I'm just saying the game's changed a whole lot. I'm not kidding. One time I saw a guy, a linebacker, run into another player. He knocked him basically out cold, and then he stole his gloves off of his hands, put them in his pocket, and then went to the other sideline. I saw it happen. Kid was out cold. No concussion protocol, no nothing. Gets completely smoked by this man child. Then he robs him after he does it. Takes his receiver's gloves. I seen it myself. I was just like, dude, they're out here. They're out here punishing folks. You don't want to play against those guys. Because after they do a head-to-head hit, they're going to steal your receiving gloves. I saw it happen. It was terrible. But yeah, no, football sucks. Thank you for bringing that up, whoever did. Little flashback down memory lane. I had a freak out. Please hit the like button. If you have not, I know most of you are really diligent about it, but please, if you would. Yeah, they were exactly. They were Raider fans. So I'm just kidding. I was a joke. Yeah, football is way more violent in the 70s, 80s. You could literally, yes, you absolutely could. And then it was just, then they find out, oh, surprise, surprise, getting hit in the head repeatedly isn't good for somebody's health, mentally or physically. Surprise, surprise. It took a Will Smith movie for us to figure that out. It's always the Will Smith movies. I Am Legend, viruses. Pursuit of Happiness, poor people. I see some empty space on your hat. Are you open to a sponsorship logo? I cannot be bought. Thank you, though. Celeste says that she doesn't watch sports, never did. Four brothers never did either. Husband doesn't watch sports either. That's amazing. How did that happen? How did that happen? 7 Pounds is the saddest movie of all time. And all right, so let's just do this. If we're going to do this, we're going to do this. If you want to go the saddest movie of all time, nonfiction movie. It's 7 pounds. There's not a movie that really even compares. It's the saddest movie ever made by far. And then the greatest song ever, and this is not up for debate because I'm not going to debate you about it. It is what it is, and I can't help it. I didn't make the rules. Tracy Chapman's Fast Car. It's the greatest song ever written. And it's not really a song. It's more of an experience. It's more of it's an entity. It's a spirit. It's a tangible. It's just kind of everything. You know, it's everything. It's it's the best written song ever. Ever. It's just no song that compares. None. Because if anybody listens to it, you can anybody can relate to it, even at some point. It's an amazing, and it takes you through this range of emotion. It takes you through this like slow range of emotion. You know, you peak, and then there's peaks and valleys and smiles and cries and you know, depression, and then anxiety, and then happiness, up and down, up, and you're just listening to the song going, oh my God. Do I like Luke Combs' version? I like that song. I like the song Fast Car by anybody that sings it. However, it's Tracy's song. So the words are powerful. Pretty much anybody that can sing, I would like. I would like it. If I played that song, they probably stop my stream. That's okay. I don't mind. Is that an insult? I don't think so. I think my tea is pretty good. I'm pretty aggressive. You did not hear it 8 hours a day, every day. Well, I would like to. She used to play it repeatedly in the square where I worked. Well, consider yourself blessed. What are the lyrics here? I'm going to bring up the lyrics. All right, here it is. You got a fast car. Most cars are fast, by the way. I mean, in relatively to walking, I think that any car, as long as it ran, would be fast ish. I don't know what that means. What kind of tea? No, we cannot. I don't know. I don't know what that means. All right. You got a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. The saddest part of that whole song. Can we spell tea? Any place is better. Start from zero. Got nothing. It's beautiful. 1988, great year for a great song. Were you born in 88? Let me see here. Hi, Josh, mods, and lab rats. Hello, how are you? Everyone has an opinion on JLR, but a lady admitted she was who called the cops on the wells. Just wanted to clear that up for what it's worth to anybody. I didn't even know that I don't even know the story about that. All right. Well, who's the lady that called the cops? I came here in a good mood, and now I think I am in serious buzzkill mode. Are you Are you blaming that on me? Are you saying that I'm the one that caused that? I'm just asking. Am I the one that caused that? I'm curious. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think that people should just call the cops on people just because. I don't get it. I don't know. Nah, I have no idea who it is. It's weird. Leave them alone, even if you don't want to. And people get very upset. I'm genuinely curious watching this guy. Am I the reason that that you came here in a good mood and now you're in a bad mood? Is that my thing? I'm the one that did it. I'm sure it is, and one that probably doesn't interest me. No offense to anybody. Yeah, I don't know anything about yeah. I understand. It's cool. I understand. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my goodness, somebody needs to smoke a blunt and get happy. Blunt, that's gross. Tobacco like that? Come on. Better than that. You guys are better than that. Let me see. Patty says, I know the story. Did they leave? Okay. That's a bummer. I was just wondering. I was gonna ask what I could do better. Speak to the manager. I came here in such a good mood and you killed it so fast. That's funny. Imagine what did it, what exactly did how did I kill somebody's mood? I don't get it. I mean, I look, if that's what I was trying to do, I would be like, yeah, that's exactly what I did. I'm lost. I'm lost too. I don't think they met you, Josh. They absolutely did. They're not here anymore. Did somebody run them out of here? Who ran them out of here? That's awesome. I kind of read the lyrics and then I got sad. I got sad. Let me see. Terry Teese or don't assume it was you, Josh. It was very vague. Of course, I assume it's me. Who else am I going to assume it is? I'm the one talking. I mean, if somebody gets, I never understood how people get pissed off at other people in the chat. Why don't you just block the people in the chat that you don't want to talk to, that are annoying you? I don't know. I've never understood that. How are you going to let somebody just ruin, your experience? I've always wondered that. Oh, it's me. Trust me, if it's anybody, it's me. I'm good with that. I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, it's just if you don't like somebody, if you don't like what they're saying, or if you don't like the show, that's another thing. You can just leave. If you don't want to, there's I don't know, a trillion YouTube channels. Of course, once again, nobody wants to be told that they're boring, but I've been told that before. I've been told that I'm boring. I've been told that I talk too slow. I've been told that I'm cross-eyed. I've been told that I'm fat. I've been told that I'm stupid. I've been told that I have a lazy eye, and I don't have a lazy eye. All the other stuff may be true. I've been told it all. There's this thing, this YouTube feature that you may not know about. And here's the feature. It's called potential inappropriate comments. So what YouTube does is if they feel like the comment that was left was like a direct insult to people or whatever, then they kind of file it under potentially harmful, whatever, the harmful comments held for review. Okay. And I remember when I would never get comments many moons ago. And I'm not great in the comments. I'm trying to get better at like responding to comments and things like that. But there's this dirty little treasure trove of hate-filled, profanity-laced, insult-driven comments that just sit in this held for review comment section. And if you're ever feeling good about yourself and then you want to feel bad about yourself after, then I suggest going to read those comments. Because by the end of it, oh no, trust me, you never look. I popped them open one time, and the very first thing that said was, "You are such a little crybaby bitch," and then I just closed it back up. I was like, all right, well, there's enough of that. Done with that. Done with the box. And then there were hundreds. I don't even know. There were just hundreds of them. There still are on both channels, hundreds of them. Just sitting there festering. That's mean. I agree it's mean. Of course. That's why they said it. That's why people say that kind of stuff. That's the price we pay. I get ignored on these YouTube streets and I'm a ray of sunshine. Brenda, you do not get ignored. True crime, good to see it. Lori, good to see you as well. Catching up on all the Fred Hill. I get called a mouth breather all the time. And I am a mouth breather. I think everybody's a mouth breather. They claim that they're not, but everybody kind of breathes out of it. It's kind of a joint effort. What's really interesting though is that I have been using this nasal spray, and it has really cleared up some of some sinus issues. Like that's a good push and pull. That's all nostril. So I've been using the saline nasal spray, the non-addictive stuff, because I couldn't get a hold of the addictive stuff. And it was great. That was all nostril. There was no mouth breathing there. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. But yeah, ever since I started doing that irrigation system, straight nostril, yo. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm all nostril at this point. Been doing the been hitting the nose thing. Does good. Yeah, it's all nostril. You're right about that. BC Proud says, I know nothing about the Fred Hill thing, and I'm very sure it's the same. There's nothing to know. No, it's like it's both. It doesn't just go in one and out the other. They're both functioning at the same exact time, like it's supposed to be. It's very excellent. Oh, ear candles. I love ear candles. I love them. I love ear candles. In one nostril and out the other. Can you hear me breathing? I can feel you breathe. Is it loud when I breathe? You can hear it. You can hear it. like that. And no, yeah, I guess you can get addicted to the nasal spray, but like the stuff that I have is non-addictive. It's just saline and water, I think. But you just you huff it up your nose like it's nothing, and then you just like a light spray. You use as much as you want, and I do. I hit it hard, and then I just. Do you wear? No, I don't. I probably should. I don't have one, but I'm telling you, lately, I've been like a champ. Do you have to have a deviated? I don't. I don't. Do you wear a sleep apnea machine? No, I don't. I should get tested. Didn't you just hear my breathing? I mean, I'm 97% open upstairs. 97%. It's something I've been working on. I snore when I laugh sometimes too. Do you wear a sleep apnea mask? I just rewound the stream. All I heard is you using your hat as a lunch pail. That's great. My husband ended up with severe heart damage from sleep apnea not being treated. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's a boogie. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm open. I'm going to upgrade it to 98. Yep, it's good. It's good oxygen. You're lucky I had a deviated septum, had surgery for it, and I'm still stuffy. That's terrible. Who did we go to from how did we go to a song from He Might Be Breathing? I don't know. I trim my nose hairs all the time. My hygiene is excellent. I floss, I brush, I get haircuts, I shave, I sometimes I clip my toenails. My self-care program is okay. So that's me in a deep sleep. I clean my ears all the time. Constantly. I constantly clean my ears and my nose. Sometimes I even put Neosporin in my nose. All kinds of good stuff. I do all the old man stuff. I even lotion my feet sometimes. Like if they're sitting there and you're like, my feet are my feet kind of feel like they could use some moisture. Because that's what I do. I sit around thinking, hey, my feet could use some moisture. And then I take care of that. My feet could use some moisture. The stupidest thing I ever said. I never said feet drive me nuts. Teeth and feet, top to bottom. Well, I just, do I wax? Yeah. Only before beach season. Oh, Linda, you already know that I have notoriously, if I don't lotion up my elbows, it looks like I've been doing the demolition on concrete walls. Horsewoman said my late husband loved to touch my feet. I'm glad we got to experience that rendezvous with you. It's always shout out to him. If you know him, you love him. This is not what I intended to come on the air for. Have you ever mowed your ear hair yet? Yeah, I think. I don't have ear hair. I don't understand it. I don't know. Everybody always says that. Padlock says start doing cardio every day. Everything in your life will get better. Thanks, Padlock. Appreciate that. I'll leave her alone. Nothing wrong. Leave her alone. I don't mean, I'm just saying it. I don't like my own feet. That's all I'm saying. Oh no. Josh, I have to pluck my chin hairs now. I will not shave my chin because I fear I will grow a beard. Oh, the signs of getting for a woman over 50. Yikes. I mean, I think I feel your pain. I'm kind of the same way. Like I have to shave too. And so I need some moisture for my feet. I don't know, man, how we got here. I think this show's hanging on by a thread. I think it's hanging on by a thread. I think it's ridiculous. I have 2 pet chin hairs. I think the first one. Did you see Prayer Gardens tonight? Josh, he had a very informative show. No, I didn't see it. I was it was between that and watching Daniel Day-Lewis read the Constitution front to back in a monotone voice. And that was the toughest decision ever. But I actually went with Daniel Day-Lewis and the reading of the Constitution. So, afraid I missed it. Was that rude? I'm sorry. I was just messing around. But no, really. It was Daniel Day-Lewis audiobook of the Constitution. Yeah, you know what, Lorena, it's one of those things where I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on in wherever, Arkansas or wherever they're at. Somehow I highly doubt that it had anything to actually do with summer. Maybe it did. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. Well, there goes our fun foot topic. Yeah, that's probably. I'd probably rather talk about feet than Dawn and Candace in their hotel room in Arkansas while people are calling the cops on them erroneously. Because I don't like that. I really don't. Yeah, you missed it. You missed. Yes, you missed it. I was in a great mood when I got here. I'm just like, yeah, I'm bringing everybody down. Oh, actually, Rach, let me have somebody just fill you in. Blue Bonnet says some lady named Beth Ann. Some lady named Beth Ann admitted to calling the cops on the Wells on PG's channel tonight. Whoopee. How'd that go? Yeah, we were talking about nose breathing and submarines today. Where did Rach go? Rach, can somebody tell Rach about how I feel about Fred Hill? Does anybody want to tell him? Go ahead. You can do it for me. There you go. I appreciate it. Let's see. Beautiful. Beautiful. FM at 50. There you go. Bang. Bang, bang. You got it. Well, man, just it's probably worse than that, but yeah, you're a good dude, Josh. Nobody cares how you feel though, especially true crime nuts. I appreciate you saying that I'm a good dude. I would disagree. I think that there's probably more people that care what I think than what you think. But I could be wrong. I'm just saying. Maybe you have some secret legion of people that I mean, is that the case? Now, trust me, I find it crazy that people think or care what I think at all because they shouldn't. But that's all I'm saying. So I think people probably care. Maybe not about true crime. That's true. Is Padlock a brilliant writer? It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Not one bit. Not what you think, how you feel. No, I don't think so. I think people care about what I think. Some care about how I feel, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. And does anybody really gaff about any of these people? Finding Summers turned into a cross of Clue game and a soap opera. I think so too. Just kidding. Rach says, and this is for you, Padlock. We're Josh's minions. We read, study, and live what he feels. We're not a cult, though. They just care. I agree with. We are not a cult. Yeah, I don't know. We're not a cult. It does sound a little cultish for sure, but we're not. And we file we are a non-taxable entity like a church. We are the Don't Talk About Fred Hill cult. And that's the cult that I'm in. What kind of cult would we be? You know what? We'd probably be the anti-litter cult. I'm really into that. Like, I don't like when people just throw their trash on the ground. And so I'm kind of into like, we could go around like and just like clean up the environment and stuff. That'd be cool. And then after that, we could have like punch in the park. So we could do that. I'm into that. I really am. I think it's cool. We could all get really nice gloves. Anti-deer bird cult. Yeah. I don't like littering. So like if somebody throws a sandwich out the window, I don't consider that littering. Somebody throws a styrofoam cup out the window, I consider that littering. I have one of those grabber tools. Yeah, those things are awesome. I could just sponsor a highway, but I don't want to. Padlock, I don't want to do that. I could, you're right, but I don't want to. I like my idea. Thank you, though. There's a lot of things I could do. I said I could do cardio every day. I could sponsor a highway. Or I could run my Colt the way that I want to run my Colt, and then you run your padlock combination U-lock cable lock Colt. How about if the sandwich is in a sandwich bag? Littering. Bad. That is littering if there is a sandwich. Bag at all. But I would eat a sandwich if I was walking down the road and I saw a sandwich on the ground fully wrapped. I would probably consider eating it if it was like salami and fresh, because first of all, marble meats, marble meats are the best. The milk story. If it was like packaged up, like it just came from the deli and it was just laying in the middle of the road, I'd probably eat it. And that's no cap at all. Is that what the kids say now? No cap. It's mid, no cap. My son would say that. No cap. I don't know what that means. Debbie, look, the circumstances would have to be absolutely perfect. But there is a scenario where a sandwich could be sitting in the road that I would eat. Yes. Correct. I can see that. The no cap Colt. No capping for show. Sandwich or a hot dog? It'd be a sandwich. Hot dog, no. But there is a scenario under which I could absolutely, positively eat a sandwich that was in the middle of the road. Not a hot dog, not a corn dog, a sandwich. And what it would have to be is it would have to be a deli sandwich, hand wrapped with the little twisty, okay, like that. And if it's sitting in the road like that, I would eat it. You know what I'm saying? If it's got the butcher paper twisty ends, you know what I'm saying? If it's got the twisty ends, then I love the butcher paper. Chips inside a sandwich. What is that? What do you mean? No, I don't put chips inside my sandwich. Ever. Never have, never will. You're playing with this, really? No, I don't. I'm not playing with you. Look, that's never going to happen. Who's going to leave a sandwich in the middle of the road like that? Nobody. And what are the chances of me finding it? I'm just saying, if I did, I could see a scenario. If I wasn't hungry, I wouldn't eat it. But if I was like, you know what? I'm on my way to get something to eat. I'm hungry right now. There's this butcher paper sandwich, twisty sandwich, twisty ends, butcher paper. I might do it. I might. I'm just saying, that's an extreme scenario, but I might do it. Now, in what world is there going to be sitting a Deli Delight in the middle of the road, wrapped in the butcher paper, still just sitting there in or around a brown paper bag? If I'm on my way to eat something subpar, then I'm going to. Who is going to take the time to poison that sandwich? Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody poison a random person in the middle of the street with a sandwich? They'd be like, oh, okay, here comes the first chubby fat guy. You know, why couldn't you just, that wouldn't be the way to do it. That wouldn't be the way to do it, but I would definitely eat a street sandwich if the conditions were right. Look, it'd have to be a little chilly outside. The sandwich couldn't be hot. If it was ran over, that may add to flavor. I like the squish. I like to squish the buns. What kind of buns are those? The sourdough rolls, the sourdough buns. I like to smash them. So, but I don't know. That's not Linda. That's what I'm saying. Who's going to leave that sandwich there? Yeah, a pressed sandwich. Ah. I do remember those. But what I'm saying is, look, I don't know anybody that has ever found a deli sandwich wrapped in butcher paper with the twisty ends still on it in the middle of the street. I don't know anybody that's ever found one. I don't know anybody that's ever found one and ate one. I don't know that anybody has ever poisoned a sandwich that came from a deli with the butcher paper twisty ends on it in the middle of the road. It's just not something it doesn't make sense why somebody would do it. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody. So if you happen to see a twisty sandwiched butcher paper Deli Delight in your on the street, don't be shy. Eat it up. You guys have a nice night.
Oh my. Damn, son, where'd you find this?